Hi all. This is step 2 in setting up SPSS for home use. So at this stage, I presume that you've managed to download the Citrix software to your computer. So assuming that's the case, what you need to do now is link to Flinders Virtual App. And if you go to the flow page under practical sessions, probably the page you're on because you're watching the video at the moment, just above where the video link is, there is a link to Flinders Virtual App. So if I now click on this to take me to the Flinders Virtual App, it will open up the web page on the Flinders website. And in this case, all you need to do is log on. So this is exactly the same process you use to logging on at university. You put your FAN in. So in my case, it's WILL0120. And then what I do is I put my password in, which I'm not going to tell you what that is. And then what I do is click log on. So hopefully this all works for you. It will now try and find the Citrix software. Notice I haven't opened Citrix up at all. It simply just tries to find it, and as long as it's on your machine, it's working. If that stage doesn't work and you don't get to this particular site, then that tells you that you actually haven't got the Citrix loaded correctly. So then you go back to step 1 and you work out what's going there. There's a whole range of software you can use here. You can see you've got Microsoft Office, so if you don't have that at home, this is actually pretty good for you. But for most people, you're just going to focus on what's in the referencing and statistics, and primarily it's just the statistics. And if you look down under all apps, you can see IBM SPSS Statistics 25. This is really what you're going to want to use. So if you've got to this page, you can successfully do it. And just to show you, all you need to do is, as you would expect, you click on the IBM SPSS Statistics, and then it'll say open with, and you don't want to save the file because that'll be totally useless. You just want to open it with the Citrix Connection Manager. So this again links it up with Citrix, and it now runs the program. So if this crops up, then it works really well. Now, the thing is opening up a data set, and I'm going to talk about that in the next video, which is step 3. So I'm going to ignore it for now. I'm just going to close this down now, and I'm going to close down the virtual app. So I'll just log out. Probably if you close it down, it'll log you off. But I'm just going to do one thing here that I think is quite important to think about. So this is what you want to avoid, and lots of people have made this mistake, and if you're going to feel better, I made this exact mistake the first time I tried to log on to SPSS. So what I did was I went in and I found the Citrix manager. I might have even put it on my desktop or something like that as a startup, or put it in my startup menu, and I went and I found the Citrix workspace, and I clicked on that to open that up, and then I got this particular message. And so it seemed pretty obvious. I typed in my email and it didn't work. So I can guarantee this isn't going to work. So if this crops up, remember, this is not the way to go. What you want to do is go back to the flow page and click on the link to the Flinders Virtual App. So if you do that, you'll get something like this, and you can work from here. So that is what you need to do for this particular step.